Tennessee Titans, by the way, Ryan Tannehill has restructured his contract to create $15 million in cap space. I assume they move it to a signing bonus to take away from the cap hit next year as they bring on Julio Jones, who I assume his contract could be reworked as well. The Tennessee Titans show that they are very comfortable with Ryan Tannehill. There's a massive amount of trust between Tannehill and the Titans. Restructuring the contract in a simple fashion, says Rappaport, opens up $15 million. Jones will make $15.3 million guaranteed this season unless he restructures his contract as well. If they don't think he's going to be a bust, they can move some of his salary into signing bonus as well. Travis Kelce did it for Kansas City. Tom Brady did it for a long time in New England. Patrick Mahomes has already done it again. Tom Brady's done it in Tampa Bay. People have done it all around the league. It's a new thing to do, and that's why when we say the cap does not matter, it legitimately does not matter. Now, that led me to questioning this, AJ, and I don't want to do it, but I have to do it. I don't want to do it, but I have to do it.
That's why you're like Tom Brokaw.
No, I don't want to do what I'm about to do, but I have to do it. The Indianapolis Colts could restructure Carson Wentz's contract, make it a signing bonus as opposed to salary cap, probably open up $10 to $15 million if they really wanted to, and kick the can down the road for Carson Wentz 2-3 years, get us out of cap potential future trouble, even though we're not in it right now. You could do that with Carson Wentz. You could do that with basically every quarterback. And I think to do that, you have to have the utmost trust that quarterback's going to be with you for some time because you are kicking that money down the road.
You're prorating that money. Can't you prorate that money that you took off the books from the cap that year over 5 years so you can spread it out?
Yeah, and by the way, that means you're expecting that person to play for that long. You know what I mean? Like you're expecting that to happen for that long. So
is this not a good sign? Is that what you're saying?
Well, I'm just saying that Ballard's like, yeah, Carson's going to be a guy. He's going to be our guy. But there's also a chance, I guess, that he could not be. So, because that's a move they could have done. But it's not just him, by the way. That's every quarterback could do this if you really wanted to with the way the new salary cap is handled. It's all fugazi.
Yeah.
It's all fake.
Yep.
Everything's fake. If you have trust and there's organizational and player trust built that, hey, we're in this thing together. Patrick Mahomes signed a 10-year deal. And he said, we're going to be able to move this however we want to move this. I'm going to buy the Royals, by the way. I'm going to be in town for a while. We're going to win a lot, but we'll also just be able to move your cap hit to however we see fit. For instance, if we get to a year where we have a lot of room, we might move a bunch onto your plate that year, so then next year we can maybe have a little bit less. It's like that's a new game. You got to have a salary cap guru, but it also takes like full trust between the two sides there, you know?
Yeah, I mean, but this could still happen. I mean, I don't know. So you think Carson's gonna have to prove it this year? He's gonna have to show that, hey, you are the answer. You are the guy for the next 4, 5, 6, 7 years.
I assume there'll be a renegotiation if he proves it this year. They'll get him because they have to sign Nelson, Leonard. That's going to be very expensive because this is what we have heard, right, for the Colts. Like, have to sign Nelson, Leonard, Nyheim Hines, I think is on his way. There's a couple other young guys that have done very well. I don't know. When's DeForest Buckner up? Did he sign an extension immediately upon signing with us?
I believe so.
So he's not up, but there's a lot of money that has to come, but you could open that up easily. Everybody has proven. Mike Greenberg down in Tampa Bay has proven, and they're not the first one. Like I said, New England did this with Tom for a long time. Kansas City's doing this. LA has done this. You can the salary cap means nothing.
Yeah, and it's going to keep going up too.
Golly.
Hey, but hasn't Ballard even told you though, like, you can't, like, at some point you're going to have to kind of figure it out, though. You can't just continue that, right?
I think the player has to last for however long that you have.
Yeah, the Steelers did this with Ben Roethlisberger for years, and this is kind of what got them into the gym earlier in the year because he finally didn't perform up to what was expected and had such a huge dead cap.
1-11-0, by the way.
Yeah.
This guy.
Great start.
Glad you said it.
Pittsburgh fans don't even, you know what I mean? Nick's like, get him out down, dude.
Whoa.
Is that what you said, Nick?
Maybe.
Oh! But you have to have a lot of trust. You know what I mean? And the fact that Carson hasn't been asked to do this, I think, is a little bit of a sign. Like, they brought him in, taking his 100.
They don't know, they don't know. Like, they're, hey, man, we absolutely, we hope and we think you are our guy, but hey, you need to show it to us.
Yeah, I think by the way, Carson's probably very understanding of that.
Yeah.
But I'm just saying, Tannehill just is the most recent example of everything that we've been saying through this entire Julio Jones experiment. It doesn't matter. If they want you on a team, they can get you on a team. Like that is just that whole lie that has been talked about for so long about how, well, in the NFL with the salary cap, the way it is, it's parity, it's this, it's that. I agree. Okay, even though stats say it's going to probably be one of like 4 or 5 teams every single year are going to make it all the way. Nowadays, with how smart people are, with the, asterisk potential and possibilities for things and movement of things, people have been able to work the system. And that is the era we're in right now, is that it does not matter.